Life is more than we know. Life is more than what we can perceive. Life is more than just handling your day-to-day chores, make a family, support the family, and die. Wake up early, go out of the house, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Enjoy the beauty of nature, the whistling wind, dancing trees, bees feeding on the grass flowers, sun rising, and it's just you and the nature. There is nobody else to look at all this beautiful drama that's unfolding. In their lives, this does not exist. And in your life, it did not exist either until you decided to wake up and step out of the house on a beautiful summer mornings. Beauty is everywhere. Drama of life is unfolding everywhere, whether you know it or don't know it. This is the first time you will realize you have stepped out of your day-to-day routine of just waking up, getting ready, taking the keys, go to work, come back, watch TV, go to bed. Consciousness is universal. It is spread across the whole universe and beyond the universe, and maybe beyond crores of universes. As Krishna says, it's the Krishna consciousness that is spread all over. That is one factor that is responsible for generating, operating, destroying, maintaining, caring, supporting everything that we see. When you meditate, you go within. You come to a thoughtless state. You experience the steadiness of the soul versus running around of the mind. You start seeing the limitations of the mind. Mind's limitation is the knowledge. Whatever it perceives, it can think of. Whatever is not perceived by the mind, it cannot think of. Like the sunrise, until it sees it, it did not know that it existed. We micromanage our life, thinking that this is the only most important thing in the world. We hold on to the life like it is so dear and precious. We never venture out of this life and experience the universal consciousness which is everywhere. To experience the almighty consciousness which is universal, you have to learn how to step out of your mind. Experience the Atma. Every substance in the world has its nature. Fire has to be hot. Water has to be cold. Sun has to be hot. Same way, Atma's nature is knowledge. all the experiences that you and I are going through are fed into the mind. For the most of the people, life ends over there at the mind level. But for the meditators, people who venture beyond the mind, in a dhyānastha state, we realize that Atma is observing the mind, ultimate gatherer of the information, ultimate gatherer of all the experiences of the mind, the emotions, beliefs, wrong, right. All these are observed by the consciousness, which is impartial, is watching everything without interfering with it. The consciousness, as the name says, is conscious of everything. That's awareness, is what I call. In that state of thoughtlessness, only the awareness remains. You connect with that awareness, that sharpens your awareness. Following the awareness makes you a citizen of this vast kingdom of heaven. At that level, you have super refined your awareness. You learn everything, you observe everything. You determine what is right, what is wrong, what helps you go further on the spiritual path to merge with beautiful universal consciousness, and which takes you away into the mundane life that we live, that everybody lives. The beauty of expanded consciousness, expanded infinite state, it's so enjoyable that one life does not seem to be enough to satisfy or compare with the pleasures of being in an infinite state. When we live life, look at the life in a united way. Everything that you see, touch, smell, hear, taste, all that is coming out of this universal consciousness. So basic nature of everything is all in the same. The divisions happen because of the mind, and the mind is blind. It does not know the universality of the nature of this universe. So it divides to its likes and dislikes. As long as your mind is active and it divides people, objects or situation, you are far from spiritual existence. You like certain foods and you don't like certain foods. You run after likable foods, run away from unlikable foods. You like some people, you don't like some people. You get drawn towards some people and walk away from some people. That's spiritual immaturity. At the spiritual level, you see everyone with a samyak drashti. One fakir moved into a new neighborhood and he wanted to do his sadhana early morning meditation. Next door was a drunkard who would spend all his night in the bars, come early in the morning, exactly at the time when Fakir would want to meditate in peace. He would make all the noise, shouting. So Fakir prayed to God that I want to pray to you, but this drunkard is affecting my life, making my life miserable. Can you do something about it? So God replied. He said, I've been putting up with this guy who is 40-year-old for the last 40 years. Why do you have a problem? Fakir differentiated. Fakir liked and disliked. When everything is supported by God, and when we make decisions of liking and disliking, we are not God. We are far from Him. To merge with this universal consciousness, we have to stop differentiating between people. Food, events, a lot of events happen in our life. Some of them we like, some of them we don't like. We have to adopt the nature of the universal consciousness, which is a mere observer, and yet it has tremendous amount of strength to create, maintain, operate, and yet to maintain love for all. If we can remain in a samyak state towards all our events in the life also, without letting it create any ripple in this vast ocean of consciousness that you are experiencing, then you have adopted the nature of God. Love all, hate none. When you hate somebody, it's your spiritual suicide. Whether other person suffers or not, it's another story. But you did suffer. So expand your universe. Merge with this vast ocean of awareness. That's why Buddha was called Buddha, when he reached to the highest state of awareness. Ultimately, in the deeper state of meditation, only the awareness remains. Nothing else. Have a good day.